Hey, Marie, the DEA tells us that a federal judge signed off on this warrant, which they executed early this morning. They suspect that there might be an alleged diversion of controlled substances at this hospital. This is the Lowell Animal Hospital, and what that means is basically they suspect that someone who works here either took medication and resold it or took it for their own personal gain somehow. Now, typically, what happens in a situation like this one, which is exploratory, agents are able to take a look at inventory and records to figure out if their suspicions are true. Now, anyone involved can lose their right to prescribe controlled substances, medication, which applies to any individual with a license here. So that could be a nurse practitioner, a vet, someone in charge. On Facebook, the hospital posted about their temporary closure, saying that they received an unexpected phone call that the DEA was looking into executing this search warrant, looking into a single canine cough prescription, they say, that the feds, quote, perceived was being prescribed with too much frequency. They said they compiled and provided everything that the DEA asked of them before announcing that they would reopen later today, and they have. When we arrived, we met up with a neighbor who saw the agents pulling up. She runs a daycare next door.
Well, I just saw a bunch of cars and police cars, and I was notified because the parents were saying, what is happening over there? I'm like, gosh, I don't know. Let me go see if I can find out. And I went to ask, and they were all, by that time, inside.
Now, Marie, we tried to ask the staff here at Lowell Animal Hospital if they would speak to us on camera or answer any sort of questions beyond what they said in that release, which we read aloud to you. We really just wanted to know if anybody working there was revoked of their ability to prescribe medication. They would not sit down with us for an interview, nor would they answer that particular question. We know the DEA is still investigating. From Lowell, Indiana, Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago. Marie?